How's it going, sir? What's your name and what are we doing?
Okay, people call me Chef Kang, and I own Chef Kang Sul Box and the brand new Chef Kang Korean tacos.
Nice, nice. Now I see outdoor dining now. It's first day, right?
Yes.
What are your thoughts of the whole banning December of last year? What are your thoughts on that?
What was that again? What was the question?
Oh, the outdoor ban that happened December, the restrictions. What are your thoughts on the restaurant restrictions? Do you think it was necessary?
I believe with the safety of the people, it was necessary, but in the part of the owners of the restaurant, I mean, it was a hell. It was a hell. We survived doing carryouts, but I see a lot of restaurants that's being closed because they couldn't survive. So, but the bottom line is, people first. I mean, without people, there's no restaurant. So we had to struggle, but now I think with the vaccine and all, it became much better. And I hope something like this never happens again because it's hurting way too many people.
Right, right. Did you have to do anything to innovate your restaurant? I know it's like outdoor seating now, but did you have to do anything like different now as a restaurant manager or owner?
The difference is, some of the stuff we lowered the prices. We created new menus, and actually the Chef Kang taco is something that I thought about it for a long time. But because of the time that I had left over for, when it was shut down, he said, you know what, let me try, street vending first and see what people think. And that's what is something that I try newly to, promote something new, to draw out customer to carry out more stuff. And it actually works. So for me, it kind of worked out. But other restaurants, they don't have the space or the manpower or willingness to do it. But I just, overcame by trying new things.
Beautiful. I've talked to a lot of people who work in Koreatown, restaurant-wise, and they had to innovate. What would you say to the restaurant owners or businesses, like advice? What would you give it to them?
The advice I want to give is don't be afraid, okay? It's not time right now to crouch down. It's time to explore, try new things, try other ways of making more, sales, and actually invest. I know that everybody's short on money, but try something new like Yelp ads. Do some ads on the Facebook, and do some really good promotions, and even online order platform to try to draw in more customers, because it seems like a lot of people, the business is bad and they lose that passion. But when you lose the passion, customers feels it on the food and on the service. So don't lose that passion, but go after new things and invest yourself time and a little bit of money so that your business can get back online the way it used to be.
Beautiful. Just doing new things. There's a recall Gavin Newsom for the governor. Do you feel like we should recall the governor and have a new governor?
We're in the state of California, and it's Democrat, the way of thinking. I'm not Republican or Democrat, but he had to do what he had to do. I don't have anything against that. But as the business owners, I believe he lost many votes on that. But what can he do? There's a lot of people concerned with health issues and people dying everywhere. But he had to do what he had to do. So I kind of come on kind of attitude toward him.
Right.
But what can we do? I'm not in the law business or in any kind of thing. I just watch and see what happens. And when he announced that shutdowns being over and outdoor dining open, I just thankful that it ended so far. But hopefully no more, okay? Because it's devastating.
Yeah, I've been driving around. It's a different vibe in California.
Yes,
It's like restaurants are out there. It's a
yes.
better vibe. Wait, in your restaurant, I see the taco. What's the best thing to order over here?
Okay, the first thing is, I don't know if you're familiar with the bulgogi taco.
Yes.
But I actually use the prime rib meat.
Whoa.
And then marinate with bulgogi sauce, the Koreans famous for. And the combination really works. And I think it's something that you never tasted before. That's like our #1 sales. And also, everybody knows about tripas, but I marinate it in Korean style.
Beautiful.
And also pastor, that the Latin Americans are famous for, I marinate in Korean style also. So it's the same. I kept the original of the Latin flavors, but the meat itself it is Korean. So it's like a really good fusion that worked out together.
It's very SoCal.
Yeah,
It's very SoCal.
it is. And I believe there's some other Korean places, but they were saying it didn't feel right. But when I open up the street vending, I'm getting a really good review. So I think I did the right job.
Beautiful. If people want to like go visit your restaurant, is there like how can they hit you up or get your food? Is there like online situation?
Yeah, they could order online. I have all the platforms, Grubhub, Postmate, Yelp, or whatever. You could order from that. You could call in and then actually order. But you know what? The food, as a chef and an owner, the food has to be eaten right away. I know right now because we're in a situation, everybody's afraid and they're eating at home. But once he leaves and it takes time, and the time is ticking and your food, it does not have that 100% taste, So I recommend if you feel safe, and we're taking all those safety precautions with masks and servers taking, COVID test every 2 weeks, and also, the changing of all the things and sanitizing and the temperature check, dine in. That you'll get the full Chef Kang experience when you dine in, especially Korean food with all the stews and soup form. We have the heater itself.
Right.
So it's like you are cooking right on the table, and that's the taste of the food of the taste best right
Beautiful.
there and then.
Just last thing, I've been talking to a lot of Korean owners. They feel like they're kind of down. What do you think? Do you think Koreatown is going to bounce back right away?
No, I don't think so. I live in Koreatown for past 30 years.
Yeah.
And something never like this happened. I've been through the riots. I've been through the earthquake. And
Were you on the roofs?
Yeah, I wasn't on the roof. I was way too young.
Okay.
I drove around fearlessly because I was young and stupid. But I think something like this will take longer time to have the businesses and people get back online. I believe at least a year.
Okay, that's not bad. Well, we have people like you innovating some stuff, so maybe it's bouncing back a little sooner.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to do because I associate with a lot of the restaurant owners, and I'm the first one to try because of what I'm like 1.5 generation Korean, where I came to the States when I was like really young,
Right.
80 years old. So I have this American viewpoint of business, and I start things right away. Once, let's say, I think in Koreatown, I was one of the first shutdown, to put up the tent the very next day.
Yeah.
And a lot of the first generation Korean, they were afraid, is that going to work or not? And they watched, and I was the leader to who to do it and make it successful, and the Koreans followed. So
Beautiful.
I think that's the way to do it. Yeah.
Amazing. Thank you so much, Chef Kang.
You're welcome.
Beautiful.